Should probably be somewhat similar for them if they want to add like Terminators. Did you ever play the Space Hulk game? The PC game that came out a few years ago? That one's pretty cool. It's tough. Which is the main reason I should really play through it. Like, this game's a little too hard. That's another aspect of getting into streaming now. I'm like, besides the painting, I'm like, everything I'm gonna stream now has to be 40K related. I'm just going all in on 40K for content. Play Deathwing and Battle Sister, maybe some Dawn of War games. Especially if Amazon ever like actually gets around to making anything 40K related, and if it's any good, I think that'll be especially helpful for getting people into the introduced to 40K, because it's been around. I mean, it's been around for it's like close, or really like as old as I am, like 40 years. And it's still kind of this thing that not too many people know about. Ow. Was trying to pay attention to the chat, and I was like, "Oh, I'm getting screwed up." Thing needs to get dead. Get away from me. That's a bit much. I'll have to go through and tweak those settings.
Major, we have retaken the facility.
Silo? That sounds cool. Yeah, I really enjoyed the Fallout show. I thought it was really good. That's probably what Amazon's looking at, because supposedly they've been kind of fighting with Games Workshop and Henry Cavill and not coming to any agreement on the like what they're going to do with the stuff. And they're probably like, well, look what we did with Fallout. That was fantastic. Everyone loves it. You should let us have creative control. And Henry Cavill's like, no.
It won't let that happen without a fight. The hive mind. The Tyranid's powerful collective intelligence. Not to be underestimated.
Major, the guns are in a zero state of charge. It will take time to wake the machine spirit.
Hurry!
The Tyranids will throw everything they have at this facility.
Yeah, I think I really think that's what Henry Cavill is like wanting to avoid. And I'm hoping he sorts something out with Amazon and is involved.
tactics. Major, we need to establish a perimeter.
My troops are in defensive positions. They'll hold.
The enemy will try to scale
Yes, I
these
would
walls.
take that. That sounds
Do not
nice.
let them. Well clashed. While the wall is breached, concentrate your fire. No hesitation. Take this position by force. Get them off that wall. A well-placed grenade will fix that.
The well-placed grenade that you only had your 3 of. Or a well-placed explosive barrel.
Another one dead. Resculpting.
Oh, there we go. There's some right there. But apparently I picked up ammunition instead of the grenades I wanted.
Loading up.
Oh
Clearing
yeah.
the way.
Have some fun, guys.
Lieutenant, the orbital guns are functional, but the targeting system is jammed. It needs to be reset manually.
Understood. Brothers, let us make haste.
Brothers, let us abandon these Imperial Guardsmen. They're doomed. All that matters is us. They're just cannon fodder. Or
Munitions secured.
blade
Mounting
fodder.
equipment.
What are you doing? Get over here. Oh, yeah, you
Yes, the enemy
teleport to
here.
me.
Special tactics ready.
I'll just announce that randomly. Whee!
Restocking. Assist
I don't think they
possible
made that
lingo.
a thing on purpose where you can do your like attack while falling, but I like it. Yeah, it makes me like respect anyone that chooses to play as Imperial Guard. It's like they don't quite have the same coolness factor as the Space Marines, but
Vermin stun.
they're still pretty cool.
Reloading.
Yeah, they do. That's why I like when I first got into 40K, I didn't play Space Marines. I did Eldar just because I thought everyone and their mom does Space Marines. But then when I got back into it, I was like, yeah, Space Marines are pretty cool. I'm going to do a custom chapter.
My lord, this elevator will take you up to the controls.
We'll keep the Xenos off your back.
Emperor protect you.
The Ultramarines are a bit too vanilla for me. Part why I like the Dark Angel so much.
Resupplying.
Ooh, plasma
They
pistol.
will not
Nice.
get past it.
Only fire. Protect these machine spirits. Keep safe their holy mechanisms. But let their data be lost. The secrets.
I remember when the first Space Marine game was coming out, before it was released, people were like comparing it to Gears of War at the time.
Satellite.
And a question that developers would get asked would be like, "Oh, is it like a cover-based game, like Gears of War?" They were like, "They're Space Marines. They don't need cover." I'm like, that's kind of a cop out, but still funny.
Let them come. Keep them off me while I get this done.
Oh man, that sounds pretty good actually.
One down.
So that's always an interesting topic or conversation to have with people that you're meeting. Their favorite burger places. If you say In and Out, we can't be friends.
Target destroyed.
No caps for you. I'm definitely gonna find how to tweak that with my chat bot. Oh yeah, Whataburger.
Go for the next one.
I like Whataburger. I was just talking to someone the other day about that, and they're like, "Yeah, man, Whataburger's gross." I'm like, "What? Are you crazy?" I didn't love Whataburger because they only put mustard on their burger. But once I just asked them to add mayonnaise and ketchup as well, I was like, "Oh yeah, this is so good." Because I've always been a big fan of Whoppers and think that's like the perfect set of toppings to me are what they put on Whoppers. So if I get those same toppings at any burger place, that like determines whether I love it or not. And there are much better burger places than Burger King.
Recovering.
That's cool. Fortunately, we put our beds. You might have older kids. Our kids get to bed pretty early.
Take out those men. We are done.
I hate those
My
things.
lord, the gargoyles are
They
heading
do
for the
so
antenna.
much damage.
They need to destroy the tower. See that they fail.
Ow, it hurts. See if there are any other stems floating around here.
Loading fresh magazine.
I think we'll go till midnight. I can't stay up too late tonight. Oh, I hated this part.
Here come the winged vermin. Protect the antenna.
Magically, once. Oh, yeah, this is. Never mind.
Changing magazine.
The enemy have damaged the antenna.
Those are fun too, to like shooting executions you can do, and they're staggered.
Munitions secured. Deploying frag grenade.
More gargoyles headed for the antenna.
Oh yeah, that's a good one for this part of the game. They're damaging the antenna. Let me shoot it with a grenade launcher. That'll be okay. That makes perfect sense.
The enemy have damaged the
Oh
antenna.
my gosh, leave me alone.
The enemy are going for the antenna. Eliminate them.
Yeah, shut up.
Restocking. Grabbing equipment. Frag grenade out.
The enemy have damaged the antenna.
Yeah.
My armor is complete.
Yeah.
Clearing the way.
We must hold them back.
Need to reload. They never learn. Reload.
Oh, that hurt. Mm. They're like, oh yeah, there we go. Thank you, Stim Pack. Yay. Oh, there's another one. Yes. Pick it up.
Stabilizing vitals. Munitions secured.
You got me.
Restocking. Frag grenade. Gotcha.
The guns are ready. Use the terminal to begin targeting. Target locked. Let us relish the sight of those vile ships burning.
It's quite a bit more difficult on the veteran difficulty. That looks so cool. Nice. How many kids you have? I'm pretty sure I need to tweak that a bit. It seems a little too extreme on how strict it is on caps.
Lieutenant, Captain Akaran has new orders for you.
Very well. Where is Elian?
The enemy tried to smother us. We got separated.
Looks so
By the time
freaking
we had
cool.
slain the attackers, Elian was dead. Something put a hole clean through his helmet.
Ah, that's
I
cool.
should have been with you.
I only wish he had lived to see
You don't
that
want to
hive
announce
ship
your
burn.
personal information on the stream.
I fought beside Elian for 2 decades. He could not have been defeated by Hormigans.
There are creatures more deadly than Hormigons down there.
You should not have let our squad be divided.
He is gone, Sergeant. Duty is all.
So,
I do not forget my brothers so quickly.
so, do you know, like, obviously they changed the Primaris, like, they introduced the Primaris Space Marines to essentially explain them increasing the size of the miniatures, right? But from what I understand, there's certain type of like vehicles and different things that they've just kind of moved over. So even if you have old models that you haven't assembled, they're still the right kind of, like, you can just use those.
Lieutenant, I was informed you arrived with Lord Calgar. Did you fight with him on Vigilus? I've read through those battle reports.
I do like
more
what
than
they've done
100
with the
times.
helmets
A
instead of
masterful
like the
defense.
snout.
My duty kept me busy elsewhere.
Not that I dislike that.
You
That
have
was
an
still
unusual
cool. But
service record.
That is my good fortune.
I want a scout recon of that position.
Captain,
Get over here.
Captain, I have the Mechanicus on Vox.
They can wait. This is Nozick Beta 12, a Mechanicus Archmagos. He should have been aboard this
yeah,
ship an hour ago,
beaks
but
are my
refuses to
favorite.
leave Kadaka
I have a
without some data from his lab.
commemorative
He's currently
2016
in this Imperial
Space
Guard base.
Marine that
His
was
facility
basically
is
like a
here.
remake of the very
The enemy
first
is
Space
closing
Marine
in.
they came out with in
That base will be
1986,
overrun
whenever it was.
imminently.
It's
Nozick is a high-value asset.
a Crimson Fist one.
Get that data.
It's just in
Get him
box
out.
that I bought years ago. I'm like, that'll be cool to paint.
mining facility. If we
I
rupture
love the
staging
Beaker
tanks,
helmets.
direct
They're my
flow into the
favorite
valley.
too.
We can ignite the fields around the base.
Boil them in Promethean.
That's the kind of stuff that I hope they release in this
I'll
game
give you
too,
command
like
of a small team
different
to head
helmet
staging tanks.
styles like that. I
3
think that'd
men.
be so cool.
That's all I can spare. Brief them immediately.
Yes, Captain.
Yeah, the 25th anniversary one.
Retrieve Mechanicus.
That even when I
data.
wasn't really like
We are a start
that
to this.
active in 40K, I just remember coming across that and be like, "Ooh, I want that."
Standing by.
Well, well. Lieutenant Titus.
We are told you have need of us, brother.
My squad must recover data from a Mechanicus research facility in Sector 41A.
I was kind of sad that they didn't get Mark Strong to come back to voice Titus.
You will sabotage a Promethean refinery to delay their advance.
Not that this guy's bad,
Will not
but
fail you, Lieutenant.
Mark Strong is one of a kind.
Time is short. I will brief you on descent.
Brother, Magos Gallio wishes to see you in the armory.
Noted.
If you have not been issued a fire blaster for this task, then get one from the armory immediately. We must burn any biohazards clinging to the fuselage before the flight is
in quite some time, Titus.
You requested my presence.
How are you acclimating to your new status?
I have no complaints.
Intriguing. Predictions would determine a 0.9.
Where was... Oh, photo mode. That's what I was wanting to access. This is cool. I need to remember to try it like in the middle of some battle and be like, all right, cool. I'm going to take some cool pictures. Yeah, the detail on the PC is like ridiculous compared to the Xbox. Like I remember playing through the Xbox version first, like this is cool. Then started playing the PC and went back to the Xbox at one point. I was like, ugh.
I have pressing duties, Magos.
Very well. Engage the armory terminal. I will see that you are...
No, we are. Well, at least I am. What I was saying about Whataburger was that there was this other guy I was talking to recently. We were having that conversation about good burgers, and he's not a Whataburger fan. I'm like, what? What's wrong with you? Like, it's one of the best. But the main thing that I didn't like too much about it initially was that they just put mustard on it. Well, I like mustard, ketchup, and mayonnaise on a burger. Basically, like Whopper toppings, that set of toppings, lettuce, tomato, pickle, onion, mustard, ketchup, and mayo. That's like the perfect topping set to me. So once I had them add that to Whataburger, I was like, all right, now this burger is awesome.
Indicate your desired war gear, and the armoring station will handle the outfitting procedure, though much has changed since we last met. All this will remain familiar to you. The Omnisire blessed us with clear-sightedness from the beginning. We offer blessings to this machine, that it may serve you just as it serves him.
Yeah, I'll stick with the plasma pistol. That's my favorite. Haven't unlocked anything yet. Let's use that DLC, look. Yeah. The physics on the PC are way better than the Xbox too. You see like his belt and the cloth flapping when I move it. That's cool. And the chains.
The war gear selection seems incomplete.
This armory is comprehensive, but available options are those recommended for the current mission.
Very well. My thanks, Magos.
Gallio will suffice. We know each other well enough for that.
Yep. It makes for an interesting story for sure. Like, he was a captain, then demoted, put in the Death Watch for a century. That's one army that I want to get into eventually. Like, I want to build up my own custom Space Marine army, my own chapter that I created years ago, and then go in the Death Watch, because I think that just the idea of the Death Watch is so cool.
No room for the slightest error of judgment.
I am of clear mind and purpose.
May the directives of our beloved Primarch guide your every action.
This chapter is the badasses of the other chapters that work for the Inquisition. They're like the special forces of the Space Marines.
Duty calls.
Yeah. It was kind of a cool little surprise about toward the end where he reveals who he is, and you're like, what? What a piece of... I'm playing a mature game, but this is a family-friendly stream. I haven't played these modes yet. The Eternal War. Sounds fun. Oh wait, yeah, I have. I played a couple matches. What I'm really hoping, so this is the coloring of my custom chapter that I really hope at some point they allow some method of being able to do custom chapter insignias. The emblem, I should say. Because mine is a fleur-de-lis for that chapter. Yeah, I call them the Royal Dragoons. Imperial Fists are really cool. I've always liked Imperial Fists. My Dark Angels. Black Templars are really cool too. Well, with that, I'm going to call it a night because I'm not going to start another mission on the main campaign, and my daughter's screaming her head off because she's sick. So I'm going to go check on her. And yeah, the bikers are cool. No doubt. I mean, what all Space Marine stuff's pretty awesome. It would be interesting to see like the sales breakdown with Games Workshop of like Space Marines versus all the other armies, and seeing like the percentages of their sales. They're like 75% of our sales are Space Marine. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, I would think it's probably like 70%. Thanks, I appreciate it. It's fun stuff. It's cool to just hang out and enjoy 40K. So whether that's game, painting. Eventually I'll learn the new rule set enough to actually play. It would be kind of cool to like, I kind of want to go to some of the game stores in town and talk to them about live streaming at their stores and just be like, hey, I'll come in, I'll set the stuff up, and we can live stream here in the stores. Because I think that would be pretty cool. Yeah, I definitely plan on getting some equipment to be able to carry my armies around. I'm pretty confident that I'll be doing some work in Nevada in the future. I'll have to get my Nevada license again. I used to have low voltage contractor licensing across like 12 different states, and I've still got a good number of them, but Nevada's one that I need to get again to do work up there. But I appreciate you hanging out. I'll definitely be hanging around on your streams. Have a good night, everybody.